Hello and welcome everybody. As you know, in the last class, we did the chapter All Summer in a Day. As you can see on the screen, one question from the same story. We did we did 3 videos from the same topic, and it was a kind of a complete revision of the topic. We have already done I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings and many other topics from class 10 ICSE. And this is the fourth video. You will have one more of subjective questions. We have done a basic summary to revisit all the main points of the story. We have done multiple choice questions, which is going to come in your exam. And last but not the least, we are also going to solve some subjective questions. As many of you were asking me how to write the answers, and this time, according to the National Irrigation Policy 2020, you will also be getting some different kinds of questions. This you already know because you see, this is the last time that you will have, you will sit for exam on this book, right? And after that, the syllabus is changing, has already changed for class 9. So this is the last batch for this book, and therefore the questions would be slightly different, would be slightly tricky, and value-based questions will also be included. So we will see that we should be able to solve the questions, right? So first question, slightly we will, these are not very direct questions, slightly we have to use our common sense, we have to be aware of the story, the content, the real essence of the story, then you can surely write it, if you have understood the story properly. What is written? What is the significance of the prolonged rain on Venus and how does it affect the lives of the children? Now the question is asking that what was the impact, okay, on the children? So we can say, I have one exact proper answer for you all. I have made it. If you want to write it, do write it down. But see, don't just exactly copy it in your exam hall, because then see, so many people are following my channel. All of you students will be, if you write the same answer, it will be very, monotonous. So try to remember the points and accordingly you frame your own answer. What is the significance of the prolonged rain on Venus and how does it affect the lives of the children? I have written, the continuous rain on Venus symbolizes a monotonous and oppressive existence. This is your point. Monotonous, that means very boring, and oppressive. It is kind of very oppressive, dull, okay, where you feel very stressed out because of certain reasons for the children. You see, they were living inside if you start living under the ground, like a prison, you will feel like a prison and you will feel, you will want the freedom, right, that you are denied. So that is the oppressive situation they lived in. And that is all because of the prolonged rain on Venus, right? It shapes their entire worldview, how they see the world. As they have never experienced sunlight, making the prospect of its rare appearance a highly anticipated event. This prolonged rain on Venus, and then after that, the sun, the anticipation that the sun is going to be visible for just a single hour and stuff, that is a kind of, anticipation that something different is going to happen. Everybody is excited, and that is also an impact of the same prolonged rain, because they haven't seen the sun. They do not even remember the sun, right? So that is what you're going to write in the first question. Let's move to the second question and see what it has for us. How does Margaret's memory of Earth and the sun set her apart from the children? Now this, while I was teaching you, I already told you a number of times, this is a very, very important question. You can put 5 stars to this question. If the chapter comes, these questions are sure to come, this particular question. So how does Margaret's memory of Earth, okay, she remembers certain things about the sun better than the others. So how does it impact her? And how does it set her apart from the other children? What are we supposed to write? Margaret's memory of Earth and the sun makes her different from the other children who have lived on Venus all their lives, and they have seen the sun when they were just 2 years old. So they do not remember the sun very well because they had seen it at the age of 2 and they had seen it for just a single hour, right? So, but her recollection of the sun creates a sense of longing and nostalgia because she was there at Ohio till the age of 4 and seen the sun for quite a number of hours in the day, right? So she remembers it better, she longs for it, she longs for that warmth, she is nostalgic, she feels sorry for the loss, okay? Setting her apart as an outsider in a world where the sun is a distant, almost mythical concept, right? So you may use these words if you want to write a better answer, or you can frame your own answer if you want to skip these words, okay? mythical, something which is kind of very distant, something which is very, there is no such realism in it. Okay. Because in this world, people haven't seen the sun properly. They don't remember the sun. They have only seen prolonged rain. Okay. And they feel that they are okay with it. But Margaret remembers it, and Margaret is like an alien on this planet, and therefore she cannot, gel well with the other students, other children, other people on planet Venus. Okay. So that is question number 2. Let's move to question number 3 and see what is the question. Explain the theme of isolation and exclusion in the story, particularly in the context of Margaret's experience. Exclusion. Margaret was excluded. Margaret felt excluded, that he did not belong to the... See, it is a continuation of the last answer only. In the last answer, I told you she felt like an alien on this planet Venus because she did not feel she felt very lonely. She did not feel at home over here. Okay, because that sun was not there. Okay, the constant companion to Margaret. So how did this theme of isolation work over here? What we will write? Margaret is isolated and excluded by the group due to her distinctiveness. See, it will not be a 10-mark long answer, right? So you will have to write this answer very short. So distinctiveness, remember single word. This single word will help you to fetch 4 out of 4 or 3 out of 3. Distinctiveness, if you are very unique, you do not look similar to others, you don't behave in a similar manner according to the others, people will exclude you. People will think that you are possibly mad, possibly somehow different, so we will avoid you. So people generally seclude, you can say boycott these kind of people who are different from them. So Margaret was this unique because of her distinctiveness. She was secluded by the other children. They resented her because she remembered the sun and the earth, making her different from them. That is how they were different. Moreover, they were jealous of her also because she was a kind of, she was going to get the benefit of going back to going back to Earth. Okay. Then their jealousy and desire for conformity led to acts of exclusion, such as locking her in the closet during the brief appearance of the sun. They thought that because we have not been privileged to see the sun for so many hours, like Margaret, and she thinks that she is better than us, it is a normal jealousy, the dark side of children's psychology, not just children, everybody. Okay, that jealousy. So they felt that they would lock her up and at least not allow her to see the sun for this hour or a few moments from this out. Possibly they did not want to devoid her from seeing the sun at all, but they wanted to leave her locked in the closet at least for a few minutes, half an hour, so that they had more knowledge, more time with the sun than Margaret, out of jealousy, right? So that is why she was excluded. The reason for isolation and exclusion is the fact that she was distinct from them in certain regions. Okay. And why? How does the group treat her? So you have written the answer that they locked her in the closet, and the reason being the same. Jealousy, distinct qualities, uniqueness in her, not being able to gel well with the other children. Right. Next question. Acha, before I move to the next one, if you were following the video, because I have seen that these classes have been helping you, and you are interested in these classes. If you are interested, if this is helping you, there are many other children who are not that capable, okay, who still have certain, I will not say capable, every child is capable, my bad, it's a wrong word. But you see, if you think that this has helped you, this can help those children also who need certain last minute suggestions, questions that will help them to score a lot of good marks in the exam. So try to share, try to hit the like button every time you come and see the video, because there are so many views, but see, you do not like the video. And if you do not like the video, I feel bad over here. Okay, I am trying to, you are using the video, you are seeing it, you are getting good marks also, you write to me in the comment section. Everything is fine. But when you hit the like button, when you subscribe, when you hit the notification all button, what happens is other students, can see this video. YouTube passes it on to the other students also. And that helps them also. So wide range of, we should all help each other, right? So that is what I want from you. Do this little bit for me. Just hit the like button. Try to subscribe the channel if you think this is benefiting you. and possibly next year we will come up with CBSE topics also, right? So, okay, let's come back to the topic, and if you want to share your question papers, do share it as it is written over here, slothskill.contact@gmail.com. It will be addressed to and will be discussed in the channel itself, right? If you want, you can also go to the website slothskill.com. There you will find a lot of content, relevant content for the exam purpose, question papers, assignments that you can prepare from there, right? Next question. Okay, this is the one. Analyze the resolution of the story. How do the characters react to their actions, and what might the author be suggesting about human nature? Okay, so we have to talk about the human nature, the resolution of the story. What is the resolution? The characters realize the consequences of their resolution. Means like we say na कि न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन लेते हैं कुछ कि ऐसे करेंगे, सुबह जल्दी उठेंगे, those kind of things. We will get up early in the morning and stuff. So that kind of resolution. What resolution do we find over here? The characters, the children, they realize the consequences of what they have done. Remember, they were staked to the floor. Why? Because their conscience, conscience, their conscience was awakened. They realized their mistakes, right? And the consequences of this exclusionary action, they excluded the child and they excluded her from this beautiful moment of 1 hour. Okay. So they felt solemn and guilty. That is the guilt conscience. The author suggests that human nature can be both joyous and cruel, capable of experiencing elation, that is happiness, but also prone to acts of jealousy and exclusion. Children, we believe, we always say that children are the sweetest ones, they are the most innocent ones there. But you see, children also have this jealousy. We cannot deny that fact totally. Okay, we also feel like you must have also felt jealous on somebody else for some reason or the other. But you have the capability to control it. These children did not have the capability to control it. And that is why all this massacre actually happened. So the resolution prompts a reflection on the impact of their action on others. Okay, so how do the characters react to their actions? They feel very sorry. They are staked to the ground. Later, they bring out the child out. But at that moment, there is nothing to be done, because once the time is lost, it is forever lost. Okay, so they realize their mistakes, and possibly they would not behave in that manner with Margaret again. Possibly at this point of time, with their relation with the son, they have recognized the pain that Margaret faces. Okay, so that is your answer for this one. And next question. Discuss the symbolism of the sun in this story. So what is a symbol? What does the sun symbolize? Very important thing. What does it represent to the children, and how does its brief appearance impact them? The sun symbolizes rarity. It is a rare thing. When something is rare, you love it a lot. Okay, like you get holidays rarely, so you like the holidays. If you got a lot of holidays, you would want to come back, like in the COVID times, right? You wanted to come back to school and have fun in the school with your friends. You were bored staying at home, going to the tuitions or online tuitions only, no friends around. Okay, so something is rare, you like it, you love it. So rarity, beauty, and a connection to a world beyond the constant rain. Its brief appearance creates a profound impact on the children, evoking intense joy and excitement. We see how that 1 hour of sun gave the children so much of happiness, warmth, love, okay, and also realization and empathy to understand the emotion of the other, only possibly because of the sun. And the appearance and the disappearance of the sun help the children realize the pangs of sorrow, the pain of Margaret. Okay, so that helped them to realize, arouse their conscience. And however, the fleeting nature of the sunlight also accelerates the transience of happiness. That happiness is momentary. Tomorrow you may be sad again, and then sadness is also momentary, so that will also pass. So the transience of that happiness they realize, and realizing this harsh reality of their existence on Venus, the children become more sober. Alright, so that is the symbol of the sun and their utility of the brief appearance of the sun. So we have come to the end. I will not stretch the video. You can stretch the video for a long period of time, because 14-15 minutes on a topic is more than enough. You try to be ready with these 4-5 questions. Most of the part of the the chapter would be clear. The main content would be clear, and if you are capable to understand the complete content properly, you will be able to answer them well. Okay, So I hope you like the questions, and I hope we will be meeting in the next class again with the other set of questions, the last class of revision on All Summer in a Day. Do write to me in the chat box, comment section. What is the topic that you want to practice next? Otherwise, I will bring your Merchant of Venice important questions, MCQs, right? But if you want any other topic, I will see to it. The major number of comments that I will get on a topic, we will bring that. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in my next class. Bye bye.